Chi-Town chicken wings?
We're making our chicken wing sauce.
55 pounds of brown sugar.
Vinegar, soy sauce, cooking white, oyster sauce, sesame oil, honey, white pepper. Here we got our herbal tea, combination of Szechuan peppercorns and cloves. We'll mix everything together. Next, we got our chili garlic paste. We'll just add orange peels.
Now, how long is this gonna sit here and steep?
About 4 hours. Just cut straight down, pop it. Pull the bones with your fingers. After the wings are lollipop, we're making a dry rub. Salt, granulated garlic, chicken base, some white pepper, ground ginger.
Okay.
And we're ready to season them.
All right, so this gets mixed up, sits for 4 hours, and then fried to order.
Double fried.
Now you're taking the uncooked sauce.
We're just gonna throw our wings in, give it a quick toss, and they are finished.
Wow, look at the way that comes together.
Scallions, toasted sesame seeds.
Okay, good talk.
That is masterful.
Oxtail.
Great food.
Fricase de Pollo?
You just feel like you're in Cuba. You feel the authenticness.
And you don't get any more authentic than Alberto Gonzalez.
I left Cuba in 1980 in the Maria boat lift.
Left your house, left everything?
Exactly.
Everything except the love of the food he grew up with. 28 years later, he decided to do something about
I
it.
was in the mortgage business. My wife and I, we were looking for our next venture.
In 2008, they went out on a limb, way out.
Never been to the restaurant business.
Ever in your life?
Never in my life.
Where'd the recipes come from?
My grandmother.
Really?
Yeah.
What is Cuban food? How would you explain it to somebody?
Full of flavor. I think it's not spicy.
Not spicy, rich and full flavor.
Just simple ingredients and just tastes delicious.
Fricase de Pollo?
It's winter chicken dinner, Cuban style.
We're making our rub for our chicken, Fricase de Pollo. Seasoned salt.
All of that?
All of that, my friend. We have pepper, oregano, and then we got the comino.
This is the basic rub.
So now we start rubbing our chicken. Throw it all over.
That's it?
That's it.
And how are we gonna cook this chicken?
We're gonna sear it, olive oil. There, we'll sear it.
Put a little crust on it, but we're not gonna cook it all the way off.
Now we add water, we wait for it to boil. So now we're gonna start with our sofrito. We're gonna add oil. Just wait for the oil to get a little warmer here. We add the onions, we add green pepper, red pepper. We add a little bit of olive oil here with garlic. It's beautiful. You stir this.
Now the cumino, just gonna sweat these down, not caramelize them, and then dump that in on top of the chicken?
Exactly. Now we're adding tomato paste, oregano, annatto, chicken stock. I will wait for it to cook for 45 minutes. And then we'll come back to it. We add cooking wine. Add some potatoes and olives. Stir it all together. And then we'll cook it for 30 more minutes. Now, it's ready for serving. Can you look at the smell?
Look at the smell.
Look at the smell.
Look at the smell.
Look.
The Tony Montana hour. I told you to tell him you're in a sanitarium.
Look how beautiful. Right here, we add our yellow rice. How beautiful it looks. Sweet plantains. We are ready.
Oh. You get the brine and the acid of the olive, and then you get this chicken, the pan drippings, that sauce that it cooks in. Oh, outrageous.
Now, if you grab a piece of sweet plantain and mix it all together, blends it up real nice.
Oh, is that what you do?
It seals, yeah.
The olive. This takes the cake, man. Olives are the key, though. That's what seals the deal. That is money. Seriously.
But we're just getting up to speed at 90 miles.
Puerco rostizado.
I just have one word. Tastes delicious.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh, my God, you're gonna love it.
At 90 miles, Cuban Cafe in Chicago, Illinois, they're going authentic with the sound, the moves, and definitely the flavors of Havana.
You just feel like you're going back in time and you're going to Cuba, and I feel like my grandparents and how they grew up and how they ate.
Use the words taste of forbidden because I think you're not from Cuba, you can't go there, you can't experience their food, their flavors, their spices.
You ready to taste the forbidden?
You're gonna look to taste the forbidden.
Are you ready to taste it?
You're gonna look to taste the forbidden.
We're gonna make our puerco rostizado, roasted pork.
Roasted pork.
Cubans, we're very sweet. So we use everything sugarcane, and we give it a real nice sweet taste. We add the prunes first.
I haven't had a prune in a long time.
Oh my God, you're gonna love it. The bacon, ham off the bone, the sugar cane. 2 of those, colorful guayaba. This is one of the things that we had in the backyard of my house, which is a guava tree. This is the best part. This is I love the fizzle of the Malta. The Malta is a malt. It's sort of like a Guinness beer, but with no alcohol.
It does. It tastes like flat Guinness. Strong, pruny root beer. That's a great advertising. Ooh, hey, you look thirsty and tired. How about a strong, pruny root beer?
This is gonna be a rub for our pork.
So are we gonna puree this?
No, basically it's gonna go right in there.
We're just gonna rub that on the pork. Those big giant
the pork
prune nuggets are gonna go on the pork.
Exactly.
Now you're talking to me, baby, and that I like. Where's the pork butt?
The pork butt. Let's go. Say hello to my little friend.
That's weird. Okay.
We're gonna go right in here. We don't want to go through because we want the juices to stay right in there.
You create some pockets, so all these flavors are gonna get down in there.
Salt. So we throw our beautiful rub right here.
This is about as far from a rub as I've ever seen.
Basically, we're Cuban. You know, we make up our own vocabulary here. Look how beautiful it is. We get the sour orange just to balance out all the sweetness.
Sour orange is actually a fruit, and if you can't get sour orange, you can mix a little bit of orange juice and lemon juice together.
Banana leaves we cover so we could
keep the moisture in there.
Exactly.
A little foil on top of that. Okay, so give us a nice little Tony Montana. Now we're gonna cook it.
Now we're gonna cook it. The pork is ready. It's been cooking for 5 hours at 350. We're gonna open them up right here. Look at this. That's perfection, my friend. We're gonna pull it. Look at that. Look at that.
This is all gonna get shredded. Some of the juices incorporated.
Exactly. Caramelized onions.
Throw it on the flat top, crisp up, rice and beans.
Exactly. We're ready for plating. Look at that.
Seriously?
We get the white rice. We get the plantains. We add the beans right there. The beans are my grandmother's recipe.
A very rich dish, a little bit more on the sweet side. But between the prunes and all the sugar, the caramelized onions, you need this balance of the rice and the beans. You're gonna parlay it all together. That's when it really starts working.
Well, that's basically the key to Cuban food. You have to mix everything. You gotta bring it together to fuse all those flavors.
Really nice dish.
Puerco rostizado.
It's juicy. I like to eat it with the plantains.
The pork has so many complex flavors. You build flavor upon flavor.
I just have one word. Delicious. This makes you feel like you're in Cuba.
And I appreciate that you guys have introduced it to this greater Chicago area.
I feel very proud that we're able to do that.
So here I am in Chicago to check out a joint where they're putting a little Asian spin on some all-American classics. This is Bop and Grill. What are we gonna make, brother?
Truffle duck cell for the Umami Burger. It's a braised mushroom dish. We're gonna start off with pork fat.
A lot of pork fat in Korean cooking?
No, just I think in my cooking. Butter. Onions. Just wet this out. Get it kind of translucent. Salt and pepper. Garlic.
Dude.
We're just cooking the garlic until it kind of gets cooked through.
So this is like umami to the 5th power.
Once you taste it, we'll see.
I don't even need burger with this. I could have the duck cell and...
With some rice.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add the bonito flakes.
Dried fish flakes. Something, of course, you'd expect to find in a burger joint.
Gives a little bit of smokiness.
Of course it does.
Anchovy dashi.
Rich.
Minced portobello mushrooms.
Wow.
Salt and pepper. You let this cook down 15, 20 minutes. Drizzle it with some truffle oil.
And that's all she wrote?
That's it, right there.
Dude, that's a lot of time and energy for one of the burgers.
A little oil, 80-20 Angus. And salt and pepper.
You're not short on the seasoning, I'll tell you that much.
No. And flip.
Gotta go for the smash, little season again.
Right.
Building crust.
Right. We're gonna butter our brioche bun. And then flip.
Nice. Look at all that crust. That is in the realm of umami.
Now we're gonna start building. Truffle duck cell.
Dude.
Little smoked bacon. Minced. And smoked Gouda. And then cover it. Let it melt. Get it toasted. Okay.
Very nice.
Togarashi mayo.
Please.
All right. A little bit of sun-dried tomato confit.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna warm it up here.
Dude, you have got some technique here.
We're gonna put the burger on. Okay. Top it off.
Look at that. This burger should definitely deliver the flavors of umami.
huge fan of Latin cuisine. I mean, I've been to Mexico a bunch, cooked Puerto Rican, El Salvadorian, Cuban food all on Guy's Big Bite. And each chance we get on Triple D, well, we try to visit the Latin restaurants. So here we are in Bucktown in Chicago to check out what may be a Triple D first, a Costa Rican joint. This is Arazu, their #1 sandwich.
One Pepito coming up. You gotta go ahead and salute that one.
It's a family recipe with an authentic Costa Rican bean paste.
Pepito?
If I'm gonna have a sandwich, this is what I crave.
Okay, let's go.
Pepito, the most typical thing of Central American and Costa Rican cuisine with the black beans.
So these have been picked through and washed.
Add it to the pot.
Okay.
We're gonna add the water.
And when's the garlic going?
Right now, throw it in.
And how long are we gonna let this go?
An hour to an hour and a half. As soon as it gets soft, then we're good to go.
Now?
Saute some onion. Okay. Nice golden colored brown. Bring our beans over, nice and soft. So far?
Perfect tender.
There you go. Now?
Caramelized onion.
After that, salt, pepper, comino.
A little sugar.
A little sugar.
I like it.
And now, because we're making Costa Rican black beans, Parmesan sauce.
Kind of tastes like a cross between soy sauce and Italian dressing.
A nice little mix. And then we're gonna pull out the wine. Go ahead, Papo, you do it.
Ooh, you should smell it. Okay, so we get this all pureed up. Oh, I can't wait to try that on a sandwich.
Now, a little scoop of oil right on the griddle. Throw the steak on there.
Bean ribeye.
You can't forget about the onions.
Okay.
You gotta season it a little bit. Garlic, salt, pepper.
All those meat juices cooking those.
Oh, yeah. They're getting happy together there, you know?
Okay.
So I'm gonna get the French bread. Comes in every morning fresh. A little puree black bean.
So the bean mayonnaise.
Yep. Just a little schmear. And then Munster cheese to get it melting a little. This is ready to go already. Takes a hot second.
I like where you're going with this.
I'm telling you, this is ready to go.
Where are you gonna put all that?
We're gonna stack it. We're gonna lay the steak, onions.
All right.
The Lizano, again, because it's gonna make everything come together. Bring it to the press, a little butter, give it a brush, let it get nice and toasty.
Tell me you don't want to just come down here and hang out with this guy.
You ready to eat?
Do it.
We're gonna take it off, bring it over to the cutting board, and there you have it. Our Pepito sandwich.
Look how thick that is. Come on now. The beans, prime time. The meat's great. The nice big onions, the Lizano. If you look inside these veins right here, Lizano is running up and down inside of there. I can't stop eating it. The bomb.
Thank you.
You rocked it.
Flattered. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Pepito?
It's super delicious. Flavors just all melt together.
What are we making, man?
The chicharrón for the chifrijo. We start off with the raw pork belly. Look, all this right here.
Dude, this is body by Chicharrón.
Yeah, body by chicharrón. There you go. So, cut it in half.
With a swashbuckler's knife.
Cut this in strips. Cut them into pieces.
What are we gonna do with it now?
Now we're gonna go over to the stove and start cooking.
Do it.
Make sure the pan is hot. A little oil from here. There we go. That's the next step. And add the chicharrón.
Cook it down, render out the fat.
The one main ingredient, the garlic. Lots of garlic.
Big cloves of garlic.
Oh, yeah. Some salt. You wanna give it a stir? I'll hold it down for you.
Wow. That smells awesome. How long is this gonna go?
About an hour and a half.
Cook, baby, cook. Okay, pico de gallo.
Yes, some diced onion, tomato, chopped cilantro, minced jalapeno, just raw, beautifully raw. Some salt, and then juice some lemons.
Okay, mix it up.
Yeah.
Let this set up.
And we're on to the next step.
The pork belly.
And here we go. Load it up in here.
Let it cool for a day.
Right.
Where are we at now?
Cooled off, and now we'll cut it up into small pieces.
Ooh, you better seriously chop faster.
Aha! Lose a finger like
Finger
that.
on that.
And here we go. We're gonna finally build the chifrijo here, you know? So after all the back and forth, you know, there you go. Maya, chicharrón in the fryer. 2 to 3 minutes. We got our mortar and pestle dish, a little bit of black bean soup.
Little rice.
Little rice. And then we're gonna cover it with the beans.
Okay.
Chicharrón is nice and crispy. Chicharrón on top. We're gonna top it off.
Pico de gallo.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a quarter of an avocado here. And then this. In Costa Rican food, Lizano.
The famous salsa of Costa Rica. Oh, mano, I love the Lizano.
Little chips for you to eat it with.
Are you supposed to go down in here and get a big old bite?
Yeah, and it has to be messy.
Look at those flavors. The chicharron's on point. Nice fat, it's got nice crunch. The tomato, the onion. You feel it? I don't need to go anywhere. I'm in Costa Rica right now.
I like it.
Great job, man.
There's something special about this place. Their burgers are the best.
Everything has a unique ingredient on it.
Brats. Here you get things like pulled pork, neon green relish.
Free cheese and a poached pear. It's excellent.
It's not your everyday Joe burger.
And the owner's not your everyday Joe.
This is me, biker that owns a bar.
With plenty of ink.
Metallica.
And burgers named for heavy metal bands.
The Metallica burger has buffalo sauce and blue cheese dressing and bacon. It's really good.
We're rolling a Slayer burger, chili and bully sausage, cheese, onions, fantastic.
And a chili cheese onion burger called
The Black Sabbath burger.
a fan favorite.
Thank you.
That head chef Amalia Obermeyer-Smith is cranking out by the dozen.
It's a little bit messy, but it's fantastic.
She gonna make some chili.
Yes.
Got the whole kitchen cabinet here. Walk me through.
Olive oil.
Ground beef,
Salt and pepper. Equal ratios.
some cayenne.
Some cumin. Can't be chili without cumin.
Nice medley of spices. A little chili powder.
We start sweating the vegetables. Oil in the pan. Green pepper.
This is really a small amount of veggies comparatively.
We're meat eaters. Red peppers. And then our white onions.
Garlic.
Jalapenos.
So let those sweat down.
Yep, PBR. And a quarter.
And a little porter. Cooking with beer. Could be a whole show in itself. So we deglaze the bottom of the pan with that, all the goodness coming off.
All the flavor.
Now everybody's gonna get the pool?
Yep.
Cool. Kidney beans, black beans. Nice mix of bean.
Tomatoes. And then hot chili beans.
What is a hot chili bean?
Beans and chili paste. Sweat vegetables.
Still got some color and some texture. Looks outstanding.
And then...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really?
Chocolate sauce. And last but not least, chipotles.
With adobo.
Brown with adobo.
Wow, that'll be a nice little kicker. That's got some meat on it.
Yep.
So how much longer are we gonna let this simmer?
About 30 minutes or so. And we let it sit usually overnight so that all the flavors can meld. Would you like to taste this?
Yeah. I mean, just for technical terms. I'd eat that all day. And it's going on a 10-ounce burger to make the Black Sabbath.
Season, salt and pepper, blackening spice, garlic powder, kosher salt, chili powder.
Paprika, cayenne. So mark it both sides, and then you'll hit the other side when you flip it.
We add our chili.
Okay, wow.
Pepper jack
Hallie
cheese.
Jack, yeah.
And then it goes in the salad to melt.
And this is a pretzel bun.
Anything's good on that. Toast the bun. All right, so our burger. Top it with some red onion, and there you go.
Killer. Well-cooked burger, medium rare, great chili on it, little spice. But you know what it really enhances this is that pretzel roll. That pretzel roll's legit. That's a wholesome, all-American, great burger. That's up there in the top 5 burgers on Triple D.
It's delicious. Makes you want to keep eating it.
It's just a really all-around great burger that you really can't find anywhere else in the city.
I'm grilling them up. You want more peppers?
This is the best burger in Chicago.
Cheddar burger, well done but juicy.
That's what it's all about, right?
We've been coming here almost 20 years. It's good.
Today about 3 fries and 1 onion.
It looks like a war zone back here.
It's quality food.
Taste-o-vision.
Cheddar Polish was great.
Cheddar Polish.
The Italian beef is great. The cheddar burger is still.
I mean, this is the menu.
I need 1 onion ring.
But knowing the menu by heart just isn't that unusual at Paradise Pub. You ever eat twice a day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cheddar burger, cheese fries.
Where fast food is home cooking.
When they leave here, I want people to feel like they've been to someone's backyard barbecue. I got burgers waiting.
A backyard barbecue run by George and Tony Manos, who started the joint 24 years ago after jumping into the food biz as teens.
My dad was driving by one day. He saw a small sign for sale sign. He came home. He said, I got a great spot for you guys.
And 24 years later, they still don't want anyone else working the grill.
We have to be here. Yeah,
That's
the brothers have to be here.
Till now. We're not hearing any complaints about that hot dog. I'm cooking it. All right. What they're doing here in an 800-square-foot joint
Thank you.
is traditional Chicago fast food, the way it ought to be.
1 medium raspberry iced tea, 1 medium Coke.
From Polish sausage to totally loaded Chicago dogs, homemade Italian beef, and check out their burgers.
It makes a big mess, so you gotta have about 20 napkins ready to go when you're eating it. Experienced man can hold about 1 handle.
Cheddar burger.
Right.
It's like the Mac Daddy of all burgers.
Oh, yeah. It's just a great piece of meat. 3rd-pound patty. Fresh, never frozen.
Look how hot that is. That's char grilled right there, baby. That'll give a nice little crust on it. What temperature do you think that top is right now?
About 750.
Okay, so it's over.
There we go.
Look at that. What I like is that it's just got a nice sear on the outside.
An egg twist bun.
Are we grilling the buns?
Absolutely. Yes, we do. I'm putting the soft cheddar on the top of the bun.
The soft cheddar.
Right. The Wisconsin merged cheddar. Right on top. Marry it together. There we go.
Pickles, lettuce, tomato, and some of these molten hot onions. Now, do you give a bib?
Nah, no bibs, man.
Oh. That is juicy. Oh. You guys have a shower?
We'll hose you down in the back.
It's a really strong cheddar, and it's really strong beef, and the onions just on top of that.
I taste a nice, great char taste. Cheese is great.
We've been standing here a while, yes, waiting for a charburger.
Is this like this just because it's Saturday?
No.
This is every day?
A nice sunny day. Yeah.
Oh, this is bananas. And in this case, bananas is good. Head Chef Michael Cornick is cranking out real deal burgers and homemade sides like a truffle aioli for the fries. Let's get this going. Truffle aioli.
A couple of egg yolks and get this emulsion running with just a little bit of the lemon juice. And then we're going to start with virgin olive oil.
So how often are you doing the...
Well, we do a big batch once every 3 days.
By hand?
Yeah, but we've got a lot of guys. Now we're going to add the white truffle oil. You'll smell it as soon as it hits the bowl.
Look good?
That's pretty close.
A little salt.
Yep. Add pepper.
Some lemon in that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Aioli's done. Time to do the fries. Give me the rundown.
We're going to start with some Idaho russet potatoes, and we're having them well aged by our vendor.
Interesting.
We're looking for a potato that's been aged, 3 or 4 months at least.
Because we know when we don't have that, we end up getting fries that cook too fast, brown up too fast because you're burning the sugars and the fry's not really cooked and it doesn't work.
We put them in a French fry cutter, 3/8-inch cut. We wash them, then we drain them.
So 3 different fryers.
We're blanching them in beef fat.
Down at 250, and how long will they go?
They'll go about 4 minutes or so.
The fries are blanched, let them hang out on the tray.
And then they're finished in beef fat. 3 minutes or so.
But you got to be delicate with them because when they're this soft, they can break into a lot of little pieces. And no sitting there stirring them with tongs.
Right. Cook them until they're nice and golden brown. And then as soon as they go in the bowl while they're still a little bit wet, we want to season them up with salt, pepper, a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
I like it.
A little bit of parsley for color. And they go on a large plate. And serve with the truffle cream.
Crunchy, exterior, tender, such a richness. More importantly to me than anything, skin on. See, I like pepper on my fries too. The aioli, nice, it melts right into the fries. I mean, real deal, man, real deal. You're gonna have a gourmet burger joint, you better serve up a gourmet fry.
Right?
Excellent.
Truffle fry up.
Great fries.
Here are the Parmesan truffle cream fries.
They're crispy, but they're soft in the middle.
Real potato taste. Truffle is delicious.
The cream is kind of sweet, and with the cheese on top of the fries, it's kind of tangy.
It's just a very rich taste.